They say the universe is random, but sometimes it feels like it's watching. A footballer is born decades after a racing legend dies, and they look identical. A woman gets a call from her dead grandmother's phone, and that's just the beginning. These aren't urban legends, they're real documented events, and they might be proof that coincidence is anything but coincidence. In 1975 in Bermuda, a man was riding his moped along a quiet road when he was struck and killed by a taxi. Tragic, but not unusual. But 1 year later, almost to the day, his brother got on that same moped, rode down the same street, and was hit and killed by a taxi. The exact same taxi, driven by the exact same driver. And, get this, with the exact same passenger inside. Police confirmed every detail. The odds of this happening are incalculable. Two brothers, two identical deaths. Same vehicle, same people, 1 year apart. Was it a tragic fluke or something more sinister? Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, Amy Winehouse, all brilliant musicians. All gone too soon, at the age of 27. The phenomenon became known as the 27 Club, and it's haunted pop culture for decades. So many young, talented artists, dead at the same age, often under tragic, self-destructive, or mysterious circumstances. While some call it coincidence, others believe it's a curse, a pattern, an omen. Why 27, and why so many icons? No one has ever proven a reason, and maybe that's the most disturbing part. In 1912, 4 wealthy Englishmen acquired an ancient Egyptian mummy case during an expedition. Within a year, 3 of them were dead. Mysterious illnesses, sudden accidents. The 4th, he lost his fortune, his home, and was institutionalized. The mummy case, what remained of a high priestess, was eventually donated to the British Museum. And that's when things got even stranger. Museum staff reported whispering voices, lights flickering, and items moving on their own. Even security cameras caught unexplained activity, whether it was a curse, ancient vengeance, or pure fear playing tricks. What followed the mummy has never been explained. In 2008, a woman in the US received a call from her grandmother's phone number, which would be normal, except her grandmother had passed away months earlier. The phone line had been disconnected. The number was inactive. Yet somehow, the call came through. She answered. On the other end, only static, then silence. The call ended. No trace, no record. Phone companies couldn't explain it. Some say it was a glitch. Others say it was a final goodbye. Or maybe it was something far more chilling. In 1898, Enzo Ferrari was born, the man who would later build the legendary Ferrari brand. He passed away in 1988. 2 years later, in 1990, Mesut Özil was born, a German footballer who would become an international star. But here's where things get weird. When fans compared photos of Özil and Ferrari from their youth, they looked identical. Eyes, face shape, expression, nearly a perfect match. It sparked wild theories online. Reincarnation, time loop, ancestral echo. While there's no known connection between the two men, their likeness is uncanny and deeply unsettling. Thanks for watching the very first episode of What Do You Think?, where we skip the fluff and dive straight into the strange, the unexplained, and maybe the truth. If you enjoyed this and want more stories that blur the line between coincidence and something else, make sure to subscribe. We've got plenty more coming.